Oh, yes. Welcome to the Bach Boys. We are boys who love the Bach. I'm Ryan S.
I'm KCS.
I'm Daniel B.
And I'm Jake C.
And we are the Bach Boys. Boys, should we toast to the inaugural episode of Season 2, Sub-Season 4 of the Bach Boys, to Nick.
Here, here.
To Nick.
Yes. Let me get in
Wow.
on that.
That's the first time we toasted him.
And I'm happy about it.
God, I feel like I haven't seen you guys in months.
It's literally been months. I don't think I've done a single thing since we recorded our last episode.
I've just been in hibernation. I need my beauty sleep.
He sure does.
It really shows, Casey. It really shows.
glowing,
You come out of here, looking great.
I've just been writing Bachelor fan fiction. Really?
You have a new movie coming out, right, on Valentine's Day?
Yeah,
50 seasons of Nick.
50 Shades Nicker.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, by the way, this episode is brought to you by 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, starring
Nick Viall.
that female
Zayn
actress.
and Taylor Swift.
Those are our good friends and a famous celebrity. Guess the order.
So Nick, huh?
Yeah, he's a great guy. I'll cheers to him again. He's so good.
Cheers to
Comes the
Nick,
glass.
to
Said it, you
Nick, to
can't not
Nick.
do it.
Although I don't drink because this is no longer
bad luck.
cheers
That's bad
because
luck.
Nick is bad luck is what I'm learning from this season premiere because quote I'm not big on the right reasons.
Oh my
what
gosh.
the heck? That's what the Bach Boys are about. We're about the right reasons, you guys.
I like to think that, Nick's been through this so many times, and clearly he's taken, I wouldn't want to say a laissez-faire, approach to this, but definitely a more level-headed, cool approach. He says, you know what, guys, if you got questions, ask them. If you have insecurities, let them show. I want you to be you, and I want you to feel comfortable on this.
But the question I have to respond to that is, how does that sound any different than the right reasons? You know what I mean? The man is a walking contradiction.
Because I think for Nick, the right reasons, he's not there for the right reasons because the right reasons are just, they're guidelines. And for him, it's something that is unspoken and is just true, It shouldn't be something you need to label.
No, the right reasons are guidelines, obviously, for Nick, because, lest we forget, he slept with Caitlin Bristow before the overnight dates.
And not to jump ahead, but Liz, that's 2 women. This is the first Bachelor that slept with 2 women.
How many shades of gray are there going to be this season? There's at least 50.
At least, can we get a shade of Jen Cab Saviano? You got to add her to the list. They had
let
a
her
thing
go.
in Paradise.
Well, I don't
They
think
had a
that-
thing
I
in
don't know if they
Paradise. She
slept
should go on the
together.
list. Okay, that's true.
Nick let her
No, they
go.
slept together, but they maybe didn't do adult things.
Okay.
Adult gymnastics.
We don't know what happens in the fantasy suite, you guys.
We don't.
They
We're completely
stay up,
blind.
They stay up all night and talk.
And probably
With
play
the-
video games
Yeah.
like us.
Like we
And
do.
to be fair, Nick did not take Liz to a fantasy suite, so he can do whatever he wants with her there. They don't just have to talk and get to know each
It's
other.
unclear if Nick took her anywhere past an elevator, but
Easy.
Bach Boys season 2. We're 50 Shades Darker.
You're going to keep plugging it.
Also plugging Charles Shaw. We didn't bring the bottle, but that's the wine we're drinking tonight. Thanks,
Yeah.
Trader Joe's.
Look, guys, I want to jump in here on this whole Nick thing because, as you know, I'm a big right reasons guy. It's one of the founding principles of who I am.
It's one of the
course,
first things you
Casey,
ever told me,
of course.
Casey. You walk up to
But-
me, you say, "Hey, I'm Casey S.
That's what he says to girls at bars.
I'm here about the right reason."
That's sadly true. Look, but here's the thing. I'm going to chalk this one up to just a little slip up. I think Nick has been known to make mistakes. I think it's what America likes about him and that he's real, he's human, he's not a perfect guy by any means. And that offended me. We paused the show and had to rewind to make sure he did in fact say that.
It's not a lie.
But I think to me it's very clear that Nick is here to find real love. I think I see that in him. I think someone on the show said it. Remind me who, if you remember, that he's been on 3 of these. He's committed to this. And I think the only thing that's going to get in his way, which I want to hear you guys' opinions on, is I think he's scared. I think he's horrified.
I think the point you're getting at is he's a flawed hero, and America loves a flaw hero, kind of like Christian Grey from 50 Shades Darker.
It's real.
Of
course, coming to theaters soon.
He's trying to find love. That's both something that they have in common. I think that was really poignant advertising. I think ABC might even be trying to convey a message of love through the advertising. But getting to the real nitty gritty here, couldn't be more excited that Nick is The Bachelor. You know, it's
Oh,
impossible for
thank
him to
you.
lose. Statistically impossible for him to lose. I think he's going to be fun. I think he's going to put himself out there. He already ate a raw hot dog. You know, that was pretty fun. I had a good time watching that.
That was a shade of gray to me. That was at least 1 or 2 shades of gray for me.
Agreed.
I think the real thing with me and Nick is I've never been a big fan of Nick. I like him. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the show. I'm a fan of The Bachelor. I'm a fan of someone taking an earnest shot at love. But lest we forget, Nick started out as a villain on Andy Dorfman's season. He returned as an even bigger villain when he showed up in the middle of Caitlin Bristow's season and ultimately redeemed himself on Bachelor in Paradise. None of these previous facts our 4 male Bachelor contestant friends, Chris, Ben, and Sean, let him forget. You know, they kept just harping on, you used to be a villain, you used to be this, you used to be that, but you're kind of a good guy after Paradise. I think, for me, we're... Let's address
A wild animal. Why are there no contestants riding this
It's
animal?
time to welcome the newest batch boy. We've been talking about him for a week on the promos. Welcome, Alex Seth. Yeah. Oh, he's
Brief
gone.
appearance.
For all you audio listeners
wasn't
out there,
actually
Jake's
him.
dog just hopped up on the
That
set.
was Max.
Oh yeah,
C.
we're in a new set.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed,
Yeah.
Batch Boys Season 2 is pretty different. Not only are we sponsored by 50 Shades of Grey, we're also sponsored by the
Darker.
ASPCA, and they gave us this sweet new stone wall motif for the Batch Boys studio. We just upgraded the studio
Yeah, and you should
space.
know that behind each stone here is a cage with an animal that will only be freed if you donate to ASPCA.
Or the
So-
Batch Boys. Donate to us. I promise we'll give it to the ASPCA.
I don't know if that's a donation.
You could write it off.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Or you can just
Probably.
join our fantasy.
Right off a friend. But the fact of the matter is we do have a 5th boy joining this year. Watch the promo, that well-edited promo that we all shot and worked really hard on together. Yeah. But he's working. He's a working man. That's the problem. Is the fact of the matter is the Batch Boys are all working men. And it takes a lot for us all to get
How are
here.
we ever going to go on the show and not have a good occupation? You know what I mean? You got to have something cool there,
Yeah,
like
of
a
course.
prenatal nurse or a doula,
like a
you know,
dolphin
like a
doula
doula
specialist? What was she, a
You'd be really good at
dolphin?
MySpace.
She was an aspiring dolphin trainer.
Aspiring.
And
So does she train like goldfish in the meantime? Or
no,
what's the deal there?
she just kind of hopes.
If
And
she-
wants.
Rebellions are, built on hope.
If she was an actual...
also brought to you.
from 50 Shades Darker?
Just grabs her. What are you doing? Rebellions are built on hope.
That's
Oh,
dope.
boy.
If she was an
boy.
actual dolphin trainer, she would know that that was a shark costume. So clearly a shark costume.
Well, that's also like a questionable job number 2 of this season.
This is Alexis we're talking about.
Yeah, but now I'm talking about Lauren,
Alexis from
who's
Texas.
already gone. R.I.P. Lauren didn't do as well as the Lauren that I picked. Season 1, episode
Digging up the
1 of
past.
Bachelor.
Digging up the
With
past.
Ben.
Everything so far with
You know,
you's
they're
been in
getting
the past.
the wedding is back on. Lauren and Ben, the wedding's back on. so
Well,
look
okay,
forward
we're
to
happy
it.
about that.
Anyway, Lauren,
We
the
are.
30-year-old
Congrats,
Lauren
Ben.
on this
Very,
show,
very
she
happy.
was a law school graduate, but not a lawyer. Anyone else notice that?
Yeah.
She's an accountant.
Oh, what? Like the progression of life has to just be.
Yeah, not
She's
everyone
30.
can be as...
What is she doing?
Ryan, what are you
She's
expecting?
just passed the bar exam.
Is that how
Ryan.
long it takes?
It
oh
takes
my
a
god,
long
I had no
time.
idea.
It's what
Especially if you take a few gap years.
Yeah, come on. Take it from Jake. He knows what it's like to get a degree.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to get a degree
Yeah.
and then later have it honorarily bumped up. And yeah, it's not the same thing, but it's a title. Okay,
know-
Ryan? And if you're going to attack people with titles, I feel like that is really entitled of you.
Yeah,
Mr., Mrs., ma'am, sir. I'm attacking you with
Labels,
titles.
labels.
Titles. Those are prefixes. I guess they're just prefixes.
Yes.
Anyway, Nick is a really great guy. We all like him a whole lot. And I think morally ambiguous is obviously the theme of this season.
Like
thanks to-
Christian Grey.
Thanks to 50 Shades Darker. But, Nick may have been a villain, but now he is a seasoned veteran of the Bachelor Nation, and he's relaxed. He's never been more confident, even though he's still pretty uncertain that he's going to end up with a relationship
Well-
out of this because he never has.
I want to jut in here because I think you guys are getting so wrapped up in his pretty smile and all the fun of the season opener that you're forgetting
His
the
gritty
Oh, please,
smile.
like you wouldn't want to be wrapped up in that.
Of course I would. He could wrap me up like a present for Christmas. But look, here's
Or Hanukkah.
whatever. Anyways, here's the
He's
thing.
Jewish.
He in the season preview, he had a conversation. Guys, I am talking.
Come on, show respect to
Jacob
Casey.
talk.
Show respect to Casey.
In the
Sorry,
season
Casey.
preview, we showed a conversation where he's telling girls, I don't know if I'm going to end up with a wife after this. He's telling the women he's asking to maybe be his wife that he doesn't know if this is going to work for him. This is what I'm trying to get at here, guys. I'm worried about his self-confidence. The guy's got a sweet six-pack, all right? He clearly runs everywhere he goes, and he couldn't be more awesome, but at the same time, he's worried about himself.
That's the thing about Nick too, is he has that glint in your eye. When you look at him, you just feel safe. You know, you hear words in your ear like, "I'm always going to be there for you, and I'm never going to leave you."
And like, where's my hug?
exactly.
And you're looking good tonight.
Yeah, but he also says it through his very tightly gritted teeth. I love you. I'm never gonna leave you. Can I have a hug now?
Teeth is almost as tight as his suit. Can I make a quick point? All the ladies out there, you know, I just want to ask you, how do you feel about suits? You know, we all wear suits, but I feel like Nick's suit was a little too tight this week. Ben's suit, you know, on his first night, Ben was finally the guy who showed up, knew how to wear a suit that fit. But all these other contestants, they just wear suits that are like latex, you know? It's like I'm not watching Mystique from the X-Men here. I'm trying to watch some people
dear.
fall in love.
Savage.
Oh my God.
Slam dunk.
Wait, are you talking about Rebecca Romaine or Jennifer Lawrence?
Not ready for Daniel.
You
Daniel.
You know what else you won't be ready for on February 14th? 50 Shades Darker.
Is that when it comes out?
Valentine's
course.
Day.
Of course,
Is
Ryan.
it a romantic movie?
Come on, have
Of
you
course.
never?
I'm going to
Yes.
see it with my mom. We've already made plans.
Bought your tickets at a fancy theater?
Yeah, we're going to go to Universal Studios City Walk. That's in Southern California. That's where we shoot.
Yeah,
And,
Batch Boys Nation.
We're gonna make a whole day of it.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Oh, it will be.
So back to Nick. I need to wrap up my point. I used to really not like Nick. Caitlin Bristow season. I'm outspoken about this. I am a Bachelor noob. You know what I mean?
That's not true anymore.
Caitlin Bristow was my first season. Since then, I've been a pretty diehard fan. But
You're an honorary resident expert.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I'll tell you one thing. You're not an expert so long as you keep promoting Ben Higgins. I'm going to throw that out here. I don't like Ben. We'll get back to that.
Okay,
I
all
happen
right.
to love Ben because if you remember Lauren and Lauren made I picked him.
All right. Anyway, Bachelor in Paradise, he got really real. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm hoping from Nick.
Yeah.
Maybe, Nick maybe misspoke, like you said, Ryan. Maybe he does believe in the right reasons, but in that one instance, he was just saying something to get the attention of a girl. He's trying to relate. He's trying to make them feel comfortable. They're in a scary new environment. Maybe she didn't believe in the right reasons. Clearly she didn't because, she took him into her hotel room and just, took advantage of a sweet, sweet man and his sweet
Are we
abs.
talking about Liz or future Corinne?
He said that to Liz, right?
Yeah, no, he's talking about the one that he had previous relations
Liz.
with. Yeah, Liz.
Yeah, adult gymnastics. And the thing
why?
is, that's what they called it on the show.
That
They
was
did-
her
They
job?
didn't call it on the
Oh,
show.
oh.
No. You know what I'm talking about. They did fantasy sweet things without being the wedding
Adult
being
gymnastics.
theirs.
What, like talk all
Yeah.
night?
I'm calling her Old Flame.
They ate Cheetos before dinner.
Old Flames burn bright.
So anyway, I think Nick just misspoke. I think he is here for the right reasons. I think he's just nervous.
The fact of the matter is he was feeling suspicious that she might not be here for
It
the
was a
right
test.
reasons. And he didn't want to say that, but he's like, I don't want to say the whole right reasons thing, but it's a little suspicious that you didn't text me, even though we have a bunch of mutual friends, and you totally could have texted me.
He totally called her out, and
And
that's
yeah,
one of the things I
such a
love
power
about Nick.
play.
Yeah, I love
Really,
that.
though, really,
Mm.
yeah.
Because she was making him out to be a bad guy, but being like, he probably doesn't even remember me. He's like, why didn't you text me? I was really beat up about that.
Yeah.
Nice.
And she was just
Yeah.
instant
Very
villain, and I loved it.
Yeah. No,
Good for Nick.
that's that's Nick's strongest suit is he keeps it real. He's been around the block too many times to be taking this stuff. He has the power of a 50-year-old man watering his lawn with nothing but some sweatpants that have been cut off and a nice tank top that's old,
At
dirty.
heart, he's just a young kid acting like an old geezer. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
And
He has the geezer powers.
Yeah,
he has
he
a
does.
bunch of girls like half his age and doesn't care.
Which is very worth noting. These girls, my mom put it the best. Jody S. The way she put it was, I don't know if he's looking to adopt or find a wife. Oh, shots
You know-
Love
fired
in the cradle.
In Utah, it can be both.
Okay, that's outdated and lame. Okay, there's probably at least one of these girls from Utah.
Definitely, actually, I think there is one.
In closing, I couldn't be more excited about Nick. I think he's going to be a great, great bachelor.
Well, I think yes. Closing remarks. I think that what Casey said put it the best. He's obviously insecure, and what he said is, I'm going to show people that if you don't give up on love, you can find it. Because by now, he probably should have given up on love, or at least finding it on TV. But what he said is he's opening himself up to get hurt again, which is so real. Like, that's what it is. Like, looking for that serious relationship, you're taking the risk on getting your heart ripped out, freaking Temple of Doom style, and thrown into a vat of lava that you'll just be chucked in after. Everybody see the Indiana Jones movies?
Kelly Ma.
Yeah,
Was
man.
that in 50 Shades Darker?
It will be on February 14th. And that's Nick. I think that's our profile of Nick. And right now, I think it's time for us to get into the Bach Boys, co-presented by ABC and ESPN's Fantasy League.
Yeah.
If you haven't been keeping up on social media, this year, the Bach Boys, with a little help from ABC and ESPN, we are presenting a Bachelor Fantasy League, a competitive league with your favorite boys and a favorite boy you haven't met yet, and all of Bach Boys Nation and anybody else who wants to hop in on the action. We're competing to see who is the true resident Bachelor expert. Good luck beating me, y'all.
If you beat any of us, what happens is that Bach Boy who you've beaten will fly to your hometown, meet your parents, take you out for an exquisite dinner, okay? Just remarkable.
Or send you an email.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of the
like tweet at you. Have a Twitter.
No. What we'll if you have any
We'll do something
suggestions,
nice.
yeah.
I'll do the hometown day. If you beat me,
I'm down.
I will take you out.
Like Christian Grey.
Please.
It's
50 Shades Darker, February
honestly,
14th.
I don't think I have it in me. I'm a lover, not a fighter or like an aggressive. I'm like more of like a passive like cuddler is what I am.
I know.
All right, so
That was too active for
just
me.
for all you guys out there, or girls, sorry. We decided to a part of this league is there's questions every week. I don't know if you don't know this already. And basically these are like blind trivia questions that you're answering before you've seen the episode. I guess you can watch the sneak preview for next week and use that to inform your answers. But for the most part, it's our newest Bach Boy again.
It's the Bach Boys mascot, Max.
But yeah, so if you can
Boys.
pick ahead of time, and so what we've done is we've decided our choosing order for this season of who's going to pick their main contestant to win it all, based on who won these trivia questions ahead of time. So Ryan and I had a tie at 5 questions. And
We got 5 out of 9 correct. I'll shake your
Yeah,
hand. That's
congrats.
good.
Congrats. Thank you as an honorary.
In high school, that would be
well-
an F.
Yeah, I got 4 out of the 8 questions, and then I didn't get first impression. So I feel like first impression is kind of a different category. 'Cause
So-
that's totally, that's a 1 in 30. Max. All right, bud.
This is
Just
our
go ahead
pupper.
just go ahead and give him a
Okay,
throw.
so Casey's
Give him
going
a
to give us an
shove.
on-air trivia question.
You got it.
Casey's going to give us an on-air trivia question to help us tie break this. So Casey, why don't you lay it on?
Well, because Jake got 3rd and Casey got
Oh,
last.
yeah, Casey's going
4 and 1.
And this is how we.
Have you ever
we,
seen the
we
show?
Pick our picks.
Yes.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
great. This is good.
So
Lay it on us, Casey.
for you two established boys with your 5 points, here's my big tiebreaker trivia question.
Okay.
In the beginning of the
Like
episode,
a buzzer? Are we doing like
Which
I want a
missed the
hand
first 10
raised.
minutes.
Okay.
Hand raised, and I will tell you. I will
Is this
call
going to
on
work
you.
because I missed
all
the
right?
first 10 minutes of the episode?
Well, you're gonna get it.
Okay.
most of it.
Okay.
In the beginning of the episode, when Nick was visiting his hometown and talking to his family,
I didn't see any of this.
he talked to his little sister,
Oh, I'm happy.
and he described her as one phrase. What was she?
Little.
No.
I mean,
What? I don't remember. What did he call it?
I
Like
didn't
a
see this.
peach?
I didn't see this at all.
I didn't even
missed the
pay
first 10
attention. Why were
minutes.
you looking so closely at Nick's little sister?
No. He listening.
I listened very
Yeah.
closely to Nick's little sister
Okay, well,
because
make me
she
the bad
is,
guy.
quote, wise beyond her years.
Okay,
So that means I go first now.
I think
No.
what that means is a quick little old school game
We're
of
doing
Rochambeau.
rock, paper,
Are we
scissors.
doing it on? Let's do it on shoot.
Of course.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Yeah, the way
shoot.
everyone
Okay,
always
okay,
does.
cool.
Ever.
No. All right, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes.
All right, Ryan,
yes. First pick, which means
Yes,
I pick
yes,
Lauren
second.
B, guys. No. Don't put me on record as saying that. I
Okay, so
am.
Lauren B is your first pick.
Okay, but what we'll do for the league, for
There
the
is a
fantasy
Lauren
league,
B, so that's your first pick. So give us second.
for the
2, 3, and
fantasy
4.
league, you pick your hometown dates and your first place winner. You have till January 19th to change your picks, but in traditional Bach Boys fashion,
January
we're gonna-
16th.
Oh, the 16th.
Yeah.
But in traditional Bach Boys fashion, we're going to lock them in episode 1. So for my 3 hometowns,
And we're all picking different winners.
yes.
Yeah.
For my 3 hometowns, I am going to say I'm feeling like Rachel is going to be there. Okay. Sarah might be there. Sarah's the one with the running up joke. Yeah. And
Sarah Hyland.
I like Brittany. I don't know why. I feel like she's a sleeper. She's also a very beautiful woman. But, not that matters. Not that matters.
I don't care about your 3 runners-up. Who you picking?
I'm picking Danielle M.
Come on.
The neonatal nurse.
Dude,
you gotta
that
give it
is
to the
not
nurse.
even cool.
You gotta give it to the nurse and the woman who's closest to him in age, without a doubt. Without a
It's a
doubt.
solid pick.
Thank you, Bachelor Trivia and Rochambeau.
All right, Daniel B.
All right. So for my hometowns, I'm gonna go with Vanessa, making it all the way to hometowns.
Oh, Montreal.
Big fan of Vanessa. I'm gonna pick Danielle M to make it to hometowns. Slam dunk. She showed great promise. And then for my other pick, I'm gonna pick Sarah. No.
Sarah Hyland.
Yeah, Sarah. I'm gonna go Sarah for third hometown pick.
Sarah
but my main
Modern
pick,
Family, because she looked like the
one who ran up. I really like that. Okay, so but my main pick that we're gonna settle down here, someone that my first impression, Rose. Someone that I will fight for till the end of the season, no matter what. Danielle L. All right.
Oh, he loves her.
Yeah,
Really
Danielle
into her.
L. I mean.
Well,
what
I
an
mean, a narcissist like you would choose someone with the same name.
Oh, 100%. That's what I was thinking when I picked Olivia, and that's exactly what I was thinking when I picked
Brandy from Guam.
But anyway, Danielle L. I think she's beautiful. She's from LA. She runs her own business. That's super cool. And she's close to him in age. She's 27. I think that's,
She had a great dress. too.
rational.
Close enough.
She had a great dress. Shout out to her sister, Danielle L's sister, other L. Good job.
She picked a good dress.
So that's my pick, Danielle L. I will fight for her
That's
until
locked
my
down.
dying breath.
You were talking about her for a while.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
All right, Jake
All right,
C.
Jake, you're up.
That's just so not even cool.
That's why we said
she
pick
was not.
backups.
She wasn't on your radar at all.
No, yes, she was. She was the one I picked for my
Jake,
for
it's
first
irrelevant.
impression.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
All right, cool.
You watched the trailer
All right,
beforehand.
So
even.
my hometowns. I'm gonna say Danielle M. Got to bump her down. She was my final pick and
I
has
picked her
been.
as first impression.
She has been my top pick on the Bachelor Fantasy website since it launched.
We weren't supposed to put those picks on there.
Well, I put my pick on there because I am so
Enough.
Well,
confident.
good thing you had
Hey,
till
hey.
January 16th to change it.
No, you can't change
No,
it. We're locking it in right now.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to bump her down to a hometown. Even though this is gonna be another Lauren B situation. It's like, is it just us or do we all know? So Danielle M, Whitney, and
Whitney's a good one.
Yeah, I almost picked her.
and Christina. I'm gonna
Whoa.
take.
Wait,
I'm gonna take
which one's
to
Christina?
the hometowns. Christina's over here.
What did she do?
Eastern
Oh,
European.
Christina. Yeah,
She
nice.
was. She was
Sleeper agent.
at the very end. She's wearing blue. She at the very
she's
end.
nice.
She.
Yeah.
her dad was in the KGB.
A little emotional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's
So
what you
am I.
get when you come from a war family.
Yeah.
Harsh
Listen-
climate. She's not used to the sun over in
burning her eyes.
this side of the globe. Anyway,
All right, and so for my surprise pick for who's gonna be, did I just pick 4 hometowns?
no, you picked 3.
Pick 3. I'm leaving somebody out. Oh, I was gonna take Danielle L, but
Dude, she's gotta make it all the way through.
yeah,
Yeah.
well,
But anyway,
you know what? I'm sorry. Can I change? I know that I'm taking up a lot
Sure,
of time.
sure.
So both Danielles to the hometowns, and Whitney,
Okay.
and then for my pick, I'm gonna have to now change it to Vanessa.
Okay. Wait. So you're leaving Christina off. Totally.
I'm taking Christina off.
Okay, which
sorry,
one's-
Christina.
Oh, nice. The French one.
Well, I
Vanessa,
feel like
Vanessa's legit. I really like her.
Vanessa
Yeah,
seems really great.
so-
Do you think she's going to win?
I do now.
Dude, she totally could.
Wholeheartedly, in fact.
Look, guys, I can't help it that,
Danielle-
that a baby nurse always goes really, really far,
All right.
and
Okay.
age is more than a number.
Casey,
And boys are just
second to last pick.
Look-
You still have over Alex, who's gonna have to roll in next week and not have any of his.
Look,
top
when
4.
you're
I'm
the
so
last
angry.
domino to fall, sometimes the map changes. I'll tell you that because
yeah.
my pick was gonna be Vanessa. I felt really good about Vanessa. I think that her French thing was great. I felt great about her. I thought I'd be coming in hot. So Jake, I feel your pain.
Did I just take
Wow,
yours?
you just
You took
swooped
mine.
I
it.
kind of felt like I did.
Life changes on you sometimes. Vanessa knows that well.
So
Anyways,
does Nick.
here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and keep her in my top 4. Vanessa's great. She's gonna be there in the end. I've got both Danielles.
Nice.
My number 1 pick, Sarah.
Nice.
I
Nice.
think-
Oh, you
Up
love
top,
her.
Casey.
I
Up
do.
top.
Because here's the
I
thing.
like Casey. I mean,
Been
I like
talking
Sarah.
about her
Yeah.
all night.
I know she's gorgeous. That's without a doubt easy
no
to
one's-
tell.
no
as soon
one's
as she
Not
walks
questioning
in
that
the
at all.
room.
matters.
Not
All
one
of these
question.
women are gorgeous. It's obvious.
That's
Well,
not true.
Most.
Anyways,
Who do you think Casey's talking about, fans?
go ahead, right on in. But anyways, so look, of course Sarah's beautiful, but the thing I liked about her, she was fun. She was fun from the minute you met her, and you can
Yeah.
tell, and she just radiates like a positive energy. And I think Nick is so he's positive, but he's a little unsure of himself.
Yeah.
And I think it's not like she's overly sure of herself, but I think she's overly sure that her life is going to go well. And I think he needs that. She just radiates this energy of like life is going to happen the way it's supposed to. Everything happens for a reason and good things are going to happen to me.
That's called positivity.
Never heard of it.
Coming from a psych minor.
I think she's
honorary
bubbly,
Yeah.
cute, fun, and I think we're going to learn that she's also smart. I think we're going to learn that she's driven, and I think we're going to learn that she's going to be Nick's wife.
I do think I got to give her mad shout out for her running up thing. I think
Hilarious.
she stuck to it. Like Nick said, the best runner up joke he's seen, or as good as it could have been. He said, I think. But you know what? She committed, and I really appreciate that. So Casey, I'm with you there. I really like Sarah.
I honestly think I immediately regret my decision because, like,
What? You can't say that. He's you were the one who
Let's
caused
trade.
Jake and Casey to have to pick different people.
yeah, but
If
like,
you want to trade,
No,
You guys are
trade. That's
better
what
off.
fantasy's all
Yeah.
about.
You
It's
want to
about
trade?
trading.
If you want
No,
to trade,
I'm not
then do you
swapping.
regret it or not?
I regret it, but I don't regret it. Here's the thing: based on like the history of The Bachelor, I don't regret my choice. She's close as an age. She's a freaking baby nurse that always goes far. Second off, she seemed like they actually had a connection, and he felt like flustered when he was around her.
I was so
That was
excited to
totally
talk all
her
about
intro.
her.
No, that's
Lame.
totally. He was like super flustered around her. And I think that's cool. But I think Casey has the stronger pick only because, I know the history of The Bachelor, but I know Nick's history, and he is a very, very specific type. It's like darker complexion, brunettes with like funny bones. So that's why I feel like Sarah's a really good pick. But I think that like weird butterfly sensation I got from Nick talking to Danielle, that's what really drove me to
Well,
her.
I'll tell you something as a firm Sarah, supporter. The one thing that they didn't have, that your pick does have, that I think gives you an edge, is what I would call the Bushnell effect, which is that she walked up and it was just like I saw them
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And it's like, and as much as I'm rooting for Sarah, and I think she's a better woman than Danielle.
Well, Danielle's a baby nurse, dude. So in the intensive baby care or something.
Yeah,
I wasn't
well,
listening.
Yeah, well,
Sarah's
they
a
had to
real
have gotten
nurse.
there somehow.
The actual title is Super Baby Doctor.
Well, Sarah's a grade school teacher, so that's awesome.
Well, Danielle
well,
L is a nail salon owner, okay, in Los Angeles.
And we all
so
know
she
what
lives around
Vanessa
here. Let's get her on the show.
Okay.
Danielle
Danielle.
L, come on the show, please.
Give her a reason to. Tell her how much we like her and all the reasons.
Or basic Olivia from Irvine.
which
She's
one was
probably from Irvine.
You know what? Crazy thing. Sarah's also from Newport Beach. I might see if she wants to come on the show. Sarah,
Sarah's from
come
Newport
on the
Beach?
show.
Oh,
We're right here.
Another OC girl. You know, I was all about Amanda Stanton last year because she's from the Orange County, as am I. Newport Beach, Sarah? Up top, Casey.
My pick's looking
with
better
you there
and better.
on the OC train.
Danielle, one time I went to a music festival in Tennessee, so we got that in common.
My name's Daniel.
Danielle, I used to be a baby, and now I'm a healthy
And
man.
you still need neonatal care.
if you know what I mean.
Can we talk about some of the other girls before we
I guess.
wrap
I
up?
just want to talk
we should
about
wrap up.
Danielle.
I mean, gosh,
She's
the
not
first
yours.
week always flies, guys. It's crazy that we've been on for 3 seasons already. Three Bachelor seasons. This is official season 2 of the Bach Boys, and
Subseason 4.
subseason 4, official season 2.
I have something I'd like to talk about,
go
which
ahead.
I think is one of my favorite surprises of the night, and that's who got our first impression rose.
Oh,
Did anyone see that
was-
coming?
No, that was totally blindsided. Totally blindsided.
So blindsided we don't. What is her name?
In fact, I'd even say that I was shell shocked.
For some reason, next to Lacey, I wrote humor jokes.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at all my notes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I had Taylor, too bold, Taylor, too bold, too soon, Taylor.
Okay, hold on.
She was
No,
the
but
one who-
Rachel. I want to talk about Rachel.
Okay, go ahead. And then after this, I need to pose a group question, and I think we should wrap it up.
I think the thing that I think that was so interesting about Rachel is that about Rachel is that I just don't think that she didn't wow me, and she didn't seem like she wowed Nick. But I guess something that we can all learn is that a first impression can grow on you.
Yeah.
I think when he met all these other girls, he realized they didn't all have the confidence she had. She was so
Totally.
about. She's like, this
Totally.
is my career. This is what I want. and I'm here for you. And I think that kind of confidence is sexy. And girls, take a note that being sure of yourself and knowing who you are and confident, that's the biggest thing that a guy is looking for, is just to know that you love yourself.
Well,
That's a great point, Casey.
And again,
up top.
She ties.
I want to high five you as much as I can over Ryan. Up top.
I would
this
just
is
like to say
freaking me
that
out.
she ties for the oldest person at
Stop
31.
it! Stop it! I was going to say that. You can't take my pick because I took your thing. But the fact of the matter is, she ties my pick, Danielle M., at the oldest age of 31.
That you regret.
I don't regret it anymore.
That
I've
is
never
just
been more
so
confident.
wrong. Let her be with someone who's going to treat her well.
I'm going
Ryan.
to treat her well. I love her.
I'm the
and
only one
respect her.
out of here who just got my first pick, and I love her.
I saw the
Danielle
butterflies.
L.
She was my first pick. The problem was I was
Danielle
just being
L.
nice to Casey. Gosh,
I'm happy about
I
Sarah.
can't do anything right
Is
around
it weird
here.
that I get jealous when you guys pick Danielle L for hometowns?
Don't you want her to know your friends?
No.
You want her
No,
isolated
no
her
wife
so
of
long.
mine is going to know my
Okay,
friends.
question for you guys. 2 questions, real quick. Number 1, who's going to be the Bachelorette out of this group?
Whoa.
Me.
No discussion. Just
Oh.
give me a name.
Oh, this group.
Yeah.
Well, does it have to be?
I know who
early
I
pick.
think it is.
Go ahead.
Vanessa. I think Vanessa's got a whole lot of spunk. I think she's really confident. She has a whole lot of life that we don't know about her. We want to learn more.
You know what?
She excites me.
I don't think we have to pick different ones for this. I'm also saying Vanessa.
Yeah, you don't have to pick
I have a
different.
history of picking really good contestants for the who's going to be
Yeah,
the
actually,
Bachelorette.
yeah, you do.
And I think that's what it is. I think the reason I didn't pick her to go to the end is because she's more of a Bachelorette for me.
I'm going to say Danielle L for the Bachelorette. I think she's just great all around. I don't know why anyone wouldn't like her.
Danielle L, your girl. So you think she misses out on love here while still getting love here?
Yeah, strategically, I think Danielle M could, but I want Danielle L to win more than, she deserves a man like Nick.
The other thing that I want to add about Vanessa before Ryan chimes in is that I just think something about her, I worry that she's going to get hurt. I see it in her eyes.
She could. Sarah strikes me as a JoJo type, She's fun and spunky. Usually with Caitlin Bristow and JoJo, we get a spunky personality. I think Sarah's got that. Or would it be interesting, though, to get Rachel?
Anybody but
Rachel would be
Corinne.
interesting.
I don't care. As long
It's
as
not
it's
gonna
not
be
Corinne.
Corinne.
I
It's not
know.
Corinne.
I was just making a joke because she's so terrible.
What about That's So Raven? I wonder if we'll make her top
like
8.
Oh no!
Raven's cute.
I call her the fetus because she's not even the youngest, but she sure looks like it, right?
Well, no, it's because she runs a very successful MySpace page.
Yeah.
I mean, and every time you see her do something, you're just like, that's so Raven. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it totally her MySpace links right to her deviant art as well. Like she's really grunge internet.
Anyway, who do you think is gonna be? Who's gonna be?
I don't know. All I had planned was that Corinne joke, but I guess I'd say Vanessa too. But the problem is I want to be different. I'm going with Brittany because something about Brittany is drawing me to her, and maybe it's like that we have a connection. So Brittany, if you're watching this, maybe give me a call.
Which one was Brittany again?
She's the one who put her
She was the
fingers
one who
inside
put
of Nick.
Yeah, she was the one with the rubber gloves.
Oh,
who was
yeah.
bend over.
Yeah, she could be good.
I liked that joke.
And then other thing before we go, we're running a little long here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Corinne, the obvious villain of the season. Do we?
I bet Nick
How
does
many-
not go
how-
all the way. That's the thing. I'm
No,
confident Nick
definitely
turns her
doesn't.
down
Yeah.
because he's been there before it went wrong.
Yeah.
He's not going to do it. They want us to think he will. He's not.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a very no nonsense season from Nick, and I'm all about that.
Yeah, I mean, she's the obvious villain. I feel like I'm hoping someone else, maybe my girl Brittany will come out and be
She's
the
so
villain.
much younger than him. She's only 10 years younger than him.
The other thing I'd like to add about Corinne, because as you guys know, I'm a big right reasons guy.
You are,
here.
Casey. It's one of
We
the
all
first things
are.
you
In
ever
fact,
told
we have
me.
to take a firmer stance on
Yeah.
it this season
And-
because Nick's not going to.
Love is something that is hard to do, and it's something you have to be a mature, responsible person to do. And I want to give a lot of some advice to a lot of our younger viewers out there trying to learn from a role model.
For the Batch Boys
And-
youth.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of younger women who look up to these people, and I think something that needs to be said to them is that Corinne is a terrible example of a role model because she has had everything handed to her in life. And she has taken that without taking, independence for herself and trying to find something. And it shows. It shows so much in her brattiness.
She shows it.
Yeah.
It's not like it bleeds through. She actively, lets it shine. And that is just such a
Really off-putting.
And you know what
trait.
happens when you let something shine is it leaves a shadow that ends up being 50 shades darker than the shadow that you ever thought could follow you.
And she has lip injections, which no one likes.
Well, you know, it's crazy is those lip injections really were put to work when you saw her, you saw her servant come in. She goes, cucumbers now.
She
and
said
then,
a nanny.
And she comes in here.
Wait, that's an
And she
important
said,
distinction.
"Get me my
Nanny, sir."
snack
No,
with
she
the
said,
cucumbers.
"Give me my snack with the cucumbers," and she grabbed her, and you could see the finger marks left in her arm, much akin to Christian Grey's honey dip after they're finished. And she whispers, "You know I like full circles. You cut them into semicircles, and I'm not about that. I'm not about that." And she bit a little corner of her ear off and said, "Take that to my daddy. Take that to my daddy and see how he feels. He runs a multi-million-dollar company, and here I am. I'm taking over."
Well, the biggest
that happened.
distinction there, the thing that pissed me off the most about her little intro, the thing that pissed me the most off about her intro was the fact that she called him her dad and not her stepdad, because as we all know, all parents are step-parents.
Yeah.
And with that, the season premiere of Bach Boys
Yeah,
comes to
we're
a close.
batch, baby.
And we're batch. Tweet at us, get at us on the Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jake's mom.
Okay. You mind if I just run the social media thing real quick?
Yeah, yeah,
Maxie, come here, bud.
Or I'll do it.
All right, if you want to do it.
Okay, main thing, join our fantasy league and then go on Facebook and like
join
us.
the fantasy
That's
league.
the main two things we want you to
till
do.
the 16th to lock in your picks. Join the Bach Boys Fantasy League. All the information is on www.batchboys.net.
And we'll see Theo next week.
And on batchboys.net, special Easter egg for all you fans. There is a baby picture that we found of Nick V on the internet. Don't ask how we got a hold of it. It's on the batchboys.net.
Exclusive look.
Yeah, exclusive look at Nick's childhood on the Batch page on batchboys.net.
But most thing, Facebook and the league. The Batch Boys. We never said that. The Batch Boys on ESPN. All right. See you next week with Alex F.
So many fun surprises this season.
1, 2, 3.
To Nick Pig Suey. Pig Suey. We did the Pig Suey thing.
Yeah.